Hey friends, B here, and today I have a video for you using products from Newton's Nook Designs, and we're going to be using this super adorable stamp. I'm going to be using this one right here. This one is called Holiday Heights. If you're a pet lover, cat, dog, they have the cutest animal stamps, so go ahead and check them out. Then I'm going to be using also the outline dies for this stamp. I'm going to be using this stencil, which is the snowfall stencil, and then they sent me this little tree with an order I place, and it's for them. I don't know if it comes in a set or if they're just giving it as a freebie, but we're gonna put it to good use too. Let's go ahead and make a card. So here I have my card base, and I'm gonna be using two inks. I'm gonna be using tumble glass and a sponge sugar. And what I'm gonna do is that I am going to start with the tumble glass and then go to spoon sugar about halfway. I recommend that you go back and forth between both inks so you get a really nice smooth blend. I think that two inks to start, if you're a beginner, it's perfect, and then you can bring on more stuff, which is so much fun. But anyway, I'm gonna start with the tumble glass, continue with spoon sugar. You're gonna see me going back and forth between both inks. I am going to speed it through this part, and I'll see you when this is done. Okay, so here is how it looks like, and then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna grab this stencil, the snow stencil, and position it so we have snowflakes just kind of towards the top part of the card. So I'm gonna be using the stencil embossing ink, and I am also going to be using these two powders. This one is clear sparkle and this one is opaque bright white regular from Wow Embossing Powders. I think their powders are gorgeous, and we're gonna be using those for our snowflakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and position these. I'm trying to find a position where I have, let's just go ahead and do it like this, like that. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I have a magnetic board that you're supposed to do this with, but I find this way so much easier for me. But if you have like a platform that you like to use while doing this, go ahead and use that. And if you have a platform that you really like for stencils, let me know in the comments, because I am looking for one. The one that I have is not my favorite. So I'm just looking for one. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do here is I have some embossing ink, and if you have a little sponge like from a makeup sponge, it works fantastic here. I lost my little makeup sponge that I had dedicated to this, so I am going to be using a brush, a small brush for this part, and all I am going to do is grab some of the clear ink and dab everywhere, and then we're gonna mix those two. But let's go ahead and do the ink, and then we do the powders. I'm gonna speed through this part. I'll see you at the end. Okay, so here's how it looks like. I don't know if the camera picks up a little bit of the glitter, but it's very, very subtle, and only in certain spots where the white didn't do much, I guess it's stuck there as well. And this is how it looks like. So now I have my snow, which I am going to glue down right here, as so. And I'm just gonna cut the X's. This part is done. I'm gonna set it aside, and now we're gonna work on our stamps. Here I have my stamp, and I'm gonna be using Memento Tuxedo black ink as I am coloring with alcohol markers. I was also thinking, if you want to make this card but you don't have the stencil, or maybe you don't have the embossing powders, the stamp set also brings snowflakes that you can perfectly create a background with those two little stamps. Now we're gonna go ahead and color. I have these right here, and you can see what markers I'm using. I'm coloring with Copic markers. I will see you at the end. Here's my image already colored. I added snow since our car base is snowing. And now I'm just gonna use the die and go ahead and cut around it. Here's my image, my trees, and my sentiment. Let's put everything together. For my card base, I have chosen white, and then I have this pink, and then what we created together. And And here's how my card looks like. I added some stickles a twinkle to my trees, and I absolutely love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.